I'ma blow up.
Hi, Sarah Locke here. Yeah, playing.
Enthusiastic, just don't be like, yeah. Hi, it's me. I'm playing this game.
I can't see the name. What's the name?
Sarah Long?
No,
Oh, that's right. Marie's Room.
Marie's Room. At least
I
that's.
don't know how I can't pronounce that name.
Yes.
All over the tongue language.
Okay, start game.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Oh, so we had to look through the whole house. Okay. So we start off upstairs. Could we go downstairs?
I don't want to go back down.
Okay, no. What's this?
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Well, that's a picture, that's a picture. I can't tell if those are oranges. Oh, I just zoomed in.
Learning how the game plays by playing the game.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
I'm pretty sure those are peaches now that I look at them closer. No entering unless you're a tourist from the future.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Um,
No, that's her parents' room.
oh, wow. We have no reflection.
That's right.
Maybe we're a ghost.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? Drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Oh, that's creepy.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
We found Marie's journal, and I'm just gonna look around for a little bit. Yeah, I found it right here.
Why would you look for it?
Hi, Casey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been
They
reading
read
my
it.
journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to confine me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Okay. Now we're in Marie's room again. There's more stuff. We still have no reflection.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. someone else was. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beats the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Nope, there were oranges out there. Yeah, they were.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Trevor, what an asshole. After we broke up. Trevor, what an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
I don't know her password.
She must have written it down here
Most
somewhere.
people, when they start having a computer, the password would be like around the computer. Basically,
I'm not a. That was the hint.
I'm not a girl.
No.
I'm not a
She
human.
must have written it down here somewhere.
Or maybe I'm not a person. She can talk about being a tree or something.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Huh. Library. Remember the word library. How to spell I-B...
I-L... Well, so I-L-I-B...
L-I-B...
R-A-R-Y...
R-A-Y?
R-A-R-Y...
Just L-I-B...
Hey, Cortana. Just ask Cortana.
Hey, Cortana. She hates
Hey,
me.
Cortana.
Hey, Cortana. How do you spell...
library?
Library is spelled L-I-B-R-A-R-Y.
L-I-B-R...
L-I-B-R-A-R...
A-R... A-R... R-A-R-Y.
L-I-B-A-R...
No. Let's start from the beginning.
L-I-B-R-A-R-Y.
L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. Nope.
Damn, what's the password again?
Did you
I
capitalize
need
it?
to find it.
Nah, I guess it wouldn't matter. Wait, what makes you think it was library?
Because there was a note on her computer said library.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
To know what?
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build it. She asked me why I was so angry all the time.
A new deal.
And
Mary.
I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
I'm not a shadow person.
Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Shadow person. Remember shadow person.
Nice. Woo.
Aww, it's a kitty cat. Cute kitty cat too.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Principal.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
That's creepy. I see you ... picture of her.
Stepping on everything.
What? Yeah, I was trying. Aw.
One day, I just had to know.
Obsession.
What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Well, I'm probably gonna just hit. Nothing. Is it locked back up? Okay, good, it locked back up. Better out of. I think I've searched everything. Wait, I don't think I have now that Pillow, I haven't looked at the pillow.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Okay, so she is not okay with anyone messing.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. I need to find the key. She must have written it down here somewhere.
Okay, now I have to find a key thing. Key password. Where would she have written it down? Where would have I hid it if I wrote it down?
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. She loved being a birthday girl. I need to find...
What 5 digits would it be? And where would it be?
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Where is it? So that's not a part of this? So that note right there isn't part of this. Okay. That's still creepy. I'm gonna listen to this again. It was cool.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, ducked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
That's creepy.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Yeah.
But like an inch down. There we go, right there.
I'm trying to look for a card, but I can't find it.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
I might just move on to the next day. Next month or something, I don't know. Every time I read the journal, it changes. But I want to read this one my last time.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
School kids, after the school actually read it. They can't read it, so I would have to read it. After this school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I kept telling them the story. Aren't they sick of it? Sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book. My story life. Life story. There we go. I've messed up. So they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined Food Rescue. I helped there. The end, everyone's satisfied. November 2017. 2017. OMG. They put me on Kaylee's team. My heart was racing whenever I stopped to think about it. Don't think she'll all please though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so concerned to her. That's the weird. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our science project. I feel like I'm going to explode from my experiment.
Wait, was she crushing?
What?
Was she crushing?
I don't know. She didn't say it. I screwed up. I was so worried. I'm still worried. And what else do Casey hasn't been to Food Rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Oh, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Mary, however you say her name. Really, well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out, and now we're behind with the project too. I hope we can make the deadline. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this blah? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages, not literally, but you know, they were never gonna be found. I wish everyone would just stop, leave us alone, so I can forget the whole awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear, I think I could have killed him, but the other one got it to me before I even knew they were two. I never saw their face, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. Nothing was different. We all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to care of. She likes to be out on a lump. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam, she didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me. To maybe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her heart, gonna break her neck by the way. See if I care. Life matters. Loving the chemistry. True. I love cats because they're all not afraid to be difficult. Happy birthday, Mom. I'm alone. Aww. Beep. I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classical Night at Theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually fidgeted and hugged her, and she pushed me away and asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor Bleep Hole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerful friends. We're going to be friends. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she was wearing them all the time. Last night she heels dug them into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not on the bed. She was a mess. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was size 9. Basically, they look absolutely gorgeous on Kaylee's feet. At least when I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying mommy's shoes. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. I have a dream. Wait, was there more? Kaylee is angry at the world like all the time. It's kinda annoying, but I get it all. We'll all have different stories to tell. So as a friend, I did the only different thing. I told her she could use anything she wanted. Just had to but not right for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Kaylee broke up with Trevor finally. She can do much better. That total loser. He harassed her in school. Holly, of course, no one saw. As far as does it go down? I can stand up straight. Where was I? Of course, no one saw, but he literally tore the clothes from her body off. No, wait, that's a bad word. I promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can go. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't tell Kaylee he'll do things, or that as if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can't handle that if it keeps coming from her. If it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across my throat again. If he wasn't such a scary butt clown, I'd laugh, but he doesn't scare me. I don't tell Karen those things. She shouldn't worry. But she just found out. She's reading your journal, child. I'm the girl. I'm her friend, I think. I don't know. Those are all good times. Make me forgot. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Yeah, it is. I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's a song. That's all I know. Casey took me night swimming with Mr. Drill. I was scared. Poopless. The first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, but best night ever. Aw, that's cool. It's an orange. It's orange as the sun. Took me forever to convince Kaylee to ride my bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are like the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode them through Mr. Orange Grove and born daylight. We got home with a basket full of juiciest golden oranges. I don't even think about getting caught. I didn't even think about getting caught. Nothing was the same. They were not listening. I've been authorized at school. I've even tried the cops, but they can't just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl. Still trembling but on your head. Didn't do her any good. Fudge! Yes, I'm sorry now. I fell a jar full of candy. Yes, I'm sorry now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Casey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bones again. Whew, I'll make sure you do, child. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. That mean I can shoot anyone. It's just I don't know to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. It's for production, production, Isn't that what they say? There was this guy who wanted to sell me this total new 9M. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere, a little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I have to take my chances. Ooh, this isn't good. It's been another home incident just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time. The police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I kept wrapping my head around it. It was too big. But Casey says it isn't true. That Trevor is is bastard a bad word? Well, I'm using it. But would never commit such violent acts. Looking at the torn shirt, I think she might be in I don't care. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. No. I don't know. She just said I did it. I needed this beer, water, and oranges like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to tell him spoil my night at the pool with Kelly. He who shall not be named. Not today. I've read it all. The journal right now. Now I have to finish reading things. I have to update the journal by finding a password for something. It's for 5 different digit numbers.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Broken window.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Oh. Well, Moore just wrote in the journal. I'm gonna go read it now.
Wait. Hold on. I have a question.
No? Okay, I have to wait till I find all of it.
So, like,
What?
there's new entries when you find things in the river.
Yeah. There's more in the journal every time I
So
find
let me get this
something.
straight. So the girl's writing in the journal while you're there and you don't
I
see her?
need to find
No.
the key.
I have
A
to find.
5-figure number.
I need to find 5 numbers. I could just try 111 or 999 or 77.
You tried every combination. 10 digits times 5. No, 10 digits to the power. That is 10,000, 100,000 combinations.
That's why I'm not gonna try it.
Good move.
It's creepy. Can I leave her room yet? No. Oh, there's keys.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly. And with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Journal updated. Let's see. Yep, I can read it now. See those spark things? I have to wait for it to come back up. Okay. The spark things I think mean I can move on. No? No? No! I said think. I know. Is there something in the previous? Oh, I never read this. I fell out of place somewhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry. I knew, but fudge. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like. I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fudge, fudge, fudge. Don't ever forget. Oh. You have many noticed, sweet journal, that there was less F words in this page. I am so friggin' proud. Ha! Only when I get brisket I like with Kelly through that rock through my window. That is hard to keep up. Did you know that a little girl I used to curse trying to accept my valor here? Dad thought it and I guess it looked like cute up to current age, but he said Mom hated it, so every time I used a F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep. Every time I swore like a madwoman. Must have. The flippin' swear jar. Any more added to this one? Nope. Next page. Anything added to this page? Nope. Anything added to this page? Nope. Anything added to this page? Nope. We have more stuff to find anyway. This swear jar thing, right?
She hated my cigarettes.
Yeah, I did.
Every time I felt like going out
What?
and buying a
What?
pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way.
Yeah, I was saying
I ended
everything
up
after
using
this
it to get to
page.
Vancouver.
Oh, a sheet of paper.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
Oh, I've already.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Oh no, that's laptop. Oh, there's their phone. No, that's my phone.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Her phone's really sparkly. Beautiful, and this is what my character looks like apparently. I can't get the phone. There we go. care about you, TV. Why can't we unmute the TV? Unmute.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Must be Trevor. But more is written in the book, so we shall see what has been new. Boo-doo, boo-doo. No. No. Is that all? Oh, there it is. What about the next page? I've already read that page. Okay, nothing new on this page, right? Oh wait, this is. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy family faces. I loved it. Kelly came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept a bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. This is what allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry. It must be everywhere, so I'm going to fight it with everything I got. Okay, read that one, read that page. Okay, this is a new one. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all those Kelly's cute stuff is paid with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous of it. She thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from Mom all on her own. Karen, she's smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She didn't need anyone to get her out. I lost where I was. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Bam. Beep boom. Beep boom. Okay. Red. Gotta find more now. Wake me up when I'm famous. What is that? That is a smoke alarm. I've almost looked through everything. I don't know where I'm missing it. Okay, I'm missing something.
For a 5-digit number, right? What has 5 digits?
Wait.
What has 5 digits? Dates and agreements.
What is the code,
they?
Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
It must be in the journal, she said. Okay. July 5th, 2008. So, what's July? 7th? Okay, hold on.
What is the
7,
code, Marie?
5.
Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
Okay, it is in. Wait, that doesn't it work?
Yeah, it shouldn't because that's the main numbers.
No, not unless you do it a certain way. July is the 7th, right? July
What is the code, Marie?
5th.
Wait. The
5th.
journal. It must be in the journal.
5th. Where's number 5? 2000 and... You're right.
07508.
No, it's 2018.
Well, then rather than 8, then 18. It has to be a 0 either from the 7 or the 11. Might be 07518. But what? The plane ticket has the person.
Wait, that wasn't a plane ticket.
No, the movie ticket to La La Land.
Yeah, it was in her journal, so let's take a look at that. I have a hunch that I might know what it is. Yep, I have it. I know what to do. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. You remember all that?
3, hold on. 4, 9.
What is the code, Marie? Wait,
3,
the journal.
4,
It must be
4?
in the journal.
4.
5.
Yay! Good work,
Bada bing,
Kelsey.
bada boom.
Oh my god.
No.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities.
Cool.
Stephen Hawking said that.
No.
I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor, in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I
panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Well, okay. Now we're back here.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
There's everything here.
Not dramatized.
No, I actually thought it was cool. I really did like it.
I wonder. So what was it at the end where she was like, sometimes what you remember is what really happened.
Yeah, I remember that.
What happens if like you play the game again, you have a different memory depending on how you remember things after this. Or is I only saw like a little portion of something from the audio. So I wasn't exactly sure like if I tell them how you feel about the game, tell them about the experience, share what you feel about share.
Well, surprisingly, I actually really liked it. I wasn't thinking I was going to like it a lot. Why am I looking at you?
Because you talk
Yeah. What I was expecting was something more like the girl died and I was searching through her room to see why she died. No, we found out that basically the person I'm playing as is a mother, and Mary's whatever her name is, Marie is alive and is in.
is this in the car?
Yes, this is the car part.
No, is Marie in the car?
Marie is not the mother. I mean, is not the kid. There's a girl.
Then this is the car. No, your character's over.
Yes. And basically Trevor was a stalker. Tried hurt us. And apparently my character can't really remember her name or say it. Cassie? Okay, that's what I'm gonna call her. Cassie was involved for the robbery, the stabbing of her dad, of Marie's dad, and hitting her in the with a baseball bat in the head.
But she said that she didn't do that.
When she realized how badly hurt she was, well, you're right. She did say that. She might have just not did it. That's what she said.
So I almost want to think that like if you play the game differently, I'll have to look into it. But like if we're playing the game, I'm gonna actually give it a bit of a hard time. It was only meant to be like, so I just don't say spoilers. So everybody
Bye.